Michelle.
This girl Mariah, known as Mariah Amazing.
And you are tuned into Melanin Voices. Hey.
Hey, everybody.
So, we have a very special guest on the show today who I'm super excited to bring on the show, who's going to also talk to us today about our great topics. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, everybody. I'm Arisha Matthews, coming all the way from Denver, Colorado. I'm just excited to be on Melanin Voices tonight to have some ladies talk. So thank you all for having me tonight.
Of course.
No problem. Thank you for coming. You are our first special guest.
Yes.
I'm super excited about it. So how was your ladies' day? How was your day?
Well,
Right, how was yours?
I actually went to you guys know Rashida, right? We went to college with Rashida. Rashida.
Oh yeah, CSU.
I don't know who that is.
Rashida Fletcher. So, she works at Hinckley High School now as a counselor. So I went to go mentor some girls of hers up at school. We talked about goals. We talked about insecurities, love, relationships, all that stuff that high school girls should be talked to about. So that was pretty fun. Did that with her and a couple other people from CSU. It was really fun. That was my day.
CSU reunion.
It really was.
Okay.
It was fun, y'all. Mentoring the girls. Me and Michelle just talked about that last episode about finding a mentor and, trying to give back. And that was, I guess, my way of giving back.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good. Well, I'm super excited to talk about some of the things that we're going to talk about. And I want to go ahead and get into our Melanin Media of the day, which I felt like was going to be a great way for us to start talking about our ladies talk. And I wanted to let everyone know what's going on with the Trump administration. Since Trump is in office, things are going to change for us ladies regarding our healthcare. So I wanted to talk about how the GOP healthcare plan will affect us women. One of the biggest things that really stood out to me, and I got this off of ABC News, which we'll also post on the website, is that things like abortion services, Planned Parenthood, contraception, maternity care, all of those things are going to be twice as expensive than it was when Obama was in office. What the Affordable Care Act and also a couple people from Kaiser Family Foundation found that 77% of women and 64% of men support no cost to contraception coverage. So as you ladies know, if whoever's on birth control, we have not been having to pay for birth control. So hopefully, as everything goes smoothly, that we don't have to pay for birth control. But Trump is for us back to paying for birth control. So I hope that doesn't happen in the future. Planned Parenthood, they're seeing that there's going to be a lot of babies going to be born now because a lot of people, it's going to be more expensive for Medicaid payments to have those contraception plans. So that's also something I found to be outrageous. And then also abortion services. So if you guys ever watched the election, Trump was against it. So it says that the new proposal is consistent with the Hyde Amendment, which does not allow taxpayer dollars to go towards towards abortion, except in case of a rape or to save a mother's life. So if you're, for abortions, things like that, you're not going to be able to go and get an abortion unless you've been raped or if you're on your deathbed. So I just thought that was really interesting. Ladies, what did you think about hearing something like that? Just knowing that we have to pay for healthcare.
That's crazy to me just because I actually just went to this girl the other day. She was trying to get us to so I actually donate to Planned Parenthood every month now due to her trying to get me to do that. But I find it crazy that we have to do all that extra stuff just to be safe physically as a woman. It just doesn't make any sense. Are we taking away their contraceptives and how the contraceptives, but the way that they do certain things? Are we taking away Viagra? Are we taking away certain things from them as well? I just don't understand why Trump feels the need to do that, to regulate a woman's body, because it makes no sense.
He's not a woman.
Right.
He's not a woman.
They want to say it. You said it, not me, but I agree. And that don't make no sense to me. I just feel like that's crazy as hell. You don't see me oh, well, y'all need to get rid of these Viagra pills. Y'all need to, because it doesn't pertain to me. So why should I be trying to stop it or Why would I be trying to take away from something? In this case, something that's actually helping women. Not all women go to Planned Parenthood for abortion. There's other ways. They go there for screening, for drug testing, for not drug tests. I'm sorry, for sexually transmitted disease testings, for screenings, for pregnancy tests to see if they are having a child. You know, so I just don't understand why he's trying to step in the way. His administration is trying to step in the way of that. Doesn't make sense. But
that's true.
You know, trolls will be trolls.
Men will be men, because if taxpayer dollars pay for Viagra, they pay for Viagra, but they're not willing to pay for birth control.
Right.
That's crazy. So I think that was a great Melanin media, as we're going to talk about Ladies Talk, which I'm super excited to talk about, because I think many times we sit down and we have these conversations with our friends, but I think it's good to talk about it on the show too, because I would love to hear you guys' approach on all the things we're going to talk about today. So, what did you guys think about some of the questions?
I was talking to my friend about it. I was like, yeah, Michelle, she really went out there with this one.
All the way.
He was like, yeah, those are some different kind of topics and different kind of approaches to going about asking those questions. But he's like, but you kind of have to understand, like, there's some women out there that actually want to know those things but are scared to ask, or don't know how to ask, or don't know the answers to. So
that's true.
I was like, so okay, well, I'm confused. Taking that from Michelle.
Okay, because like we need to share this information with each other. Like we shouldn't,
Yeah, that's true.
Whatever.
But I thought they were different. I'm happy.
Right. So let's get started on the first one. I said, why are ladies in constant competition with each other? Arisha, what did you think about that? Like, do you think women are in constant competition with each other?
Absolutely. Women are in constant competition as far as physical, money, status, bodies. Like, it goes a long way. I just think, like, social media just made it worse as far as like women. Like, I know sometimes I sit on Fridays and watch Dr. Miami, and I'm like, dang, everybody's out here cheating, like getting lipo, getting big booties, getting everything. So I just be like, dang, it's cheating, and I wanna look good too, but I'm not trying to pay 10,000. But there's women that's like, she got it, I can get it too.
Exactly.
You see girls posting pictures on the balcony of the hotels, living life.
Right, that's true.
You just like, I want to do that too. I'm trying to level up too. So some of it can be healthy, but some of it can be more so like envy. That's the bad competition. The envy, like, she's married, I want to get married too. Right. Her man's taking her to Dubai, I want to go to Dubai too. Like, but then there's some like good competition, like, oh, my friend, she's up there, she's making M's, I want to be up there too. So it just depends. Like, I know there's healthy competition, and then there's like, now you're just hating, you trying to be on the same level.
Right, or try to one up me.
Yeah.
Like, not
like one up. Yep, just like that.
Exactly. It's just not good. I think a lot of it is men.
Yep.
I think it's our shortage of men, right?
I think so too. I mean, sometimes I feel like we're just competing with each other. Like, sometimes, men are like, I hate makeup. So honestly, women sometimes wear makeup. We beat our face to compete with other people, but because men aren't really noticing, they don't really care about that. But as far as men, absolutely, we're taught to that our looks would get us far, right? Like, they would get us a husband, they would secure a position of like a certain type of status, or whatever the case is. We'll have a certain kind of man if we look a certain kind of way. So I definitely feel like that's been like the message since the beginning of time. So absolutely has to do with men and how they, just how they're made to seem like they're like this higher echelon that we have to get, and once we get him, we have to maintain having him, or whatever the case is. So we gotta compete this one. Because you ever heard of like when a man cheats or whatever. Oh, well, she must have been doing something. If you was doing what you're supposed to do, he wouldn't have cheated. Or why
Like,
can't
you
he
don't
just
even
not
know.
cheat?
Like,
Hello? How come he can't just cheat? Because I'm fine too. So what's up? Like, people are coming to me too. So why I'm turning them down? Why can't he, turn down temptation?
Right.
So I don't like. But that's always like that's the first thing. Oh, if somebody cheats or they get divorced, oh, she must have not been doing what she supposed to be doing at home, or she must have not been cooking and cleaning and loving him right, or for him to go talk to somebody else, or maybe he just was an effed up person. If it was me, if I was his woman, girl, I would be. You don't know what you know.
Right.
They don't know what they
They'd
be
be
doing
like, he
behind
was
closed
looking
doors.
at me.
Right.
Like, he was too busy trying to see if he's looking at you, when if he gonna do it to me, he gonna do it to you.
Don't
So
matter.
let's not forget that. Another thing I was thinking about is, why don't we tell each other about, like, if you know that this dude is cheating, right? He's over here playing both fields. Why don't we go to each other as sisters and say, girl, he's playing both of us? Or why don't, right, I'm coming to you as a woman, but why does that coming to you as a woman turn into, like, oh, we about to fight? Like, those are fighting words. You a side chick. But why does she have to be a side chick? Why can't it be us, breaking off letting that dude know, like, that's not okay. You can't play both of us. Instead of us both hating each other, at the end of the day, he can still be getting booty from both of us. Because he then, played the field and was like, I'm sorry, babe, I ain't mess with her again. Some Peter Gunn stuff. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like,
girl, let's not even bring.
You think the side chick should come to the woman, like, and say, yo, we messing with the same dude. I know I know he be going to your house on Tuesdays after work.
Why don't we? No, my question is, why don't we? Why don't we say something? We knowing that this dude is over here playing both of us. And as a woman, why don't we just know so we can let him go? Why do we stay and say, like, that's his side chick or whatever the case may be? Why do we not say anything to each other? We will be in the same room with each other, then mess with the same dude and won't say a word.
But that's the thing, though. That's what I hate about this generation is that, back in the day when grandma was getting cheated on by grandpa, grandma wasn't standing for, you know what I mean? Grandma wasn't like, oh, I know he got somebody else. I'm going to be here.
Grandma was like that. What you talking about, Mariah?
No, but I'm saying, like, I'm just saying it's different now. Like, it's like a social status to have a side chick. Back then, it was like, grandma may have known, but she wasn't like, oh, okay, he got that side chick or whatever. He come home to me. Well, that's fine because grandma was okay with him paying the bills or whatever. But now it's kind of like, it's a funny thing. It's right.
He don't even pay the bills. We split
rent. So, roommate, what's up? Like, why are we doing this to each other? And I honestly don't think that is cool because guys think it's funny or it's a funny thing. Like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to go to my side chick. Why are you so have the freedom or feel like you have the liberty to just say shit like that? You know what I mean? Like, I'm about to just go to my side chick. Why are you happy to have a side chick?
But why are we happy to be side chicks?
Why do women
not... No, why are we happy to be the main one?
Like, why?
Why can't we just be happy to be the only one? Well, it's like, well, she's a side chick, but I'm the main. I'm the one he come home to. I'm the one that he lay with every night.
Like, why are you happy to be the main, though?
Don't mean nothing.
The main don't mean nothing.
The first one to get you to
know. But what if you don't know that you're the main? Would you have the side chick to tell you?
Wait, hold on.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to get to. Like, why are we not as women, like, coming together and saying, like, your dude has not been faithful to you. This is what he's done. I didn't know about you. I know about you now, and I want to let you know this is what he's done. Why do we get so defensive when someone does come to us as a woman? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, why is this competition a thing?
I don't know. I feel like when girls approach the main chick, quote unquote, it's like they come on some funk type stuff. Like, hostile, like, and at the end of the day, everybody want the trophy. Everybody want the ring. Everybody want to be on the Instagram page popping pictures. It's sad though. It's society.
Singing, what's that song? You may have had him once,
but I got him all the time.
Early 90s, though. They hit you with that. It's like, I guess I don't know, man. I just think I don't know. I just think it's crazy how that took me. Yeah.
Is it crazy
It's
that now I
crazy.
don't like believe in that?
But it's
I don't
just
believe
style
in,
now.
like, now that it's like people like don't believe that it's okay to be faithful. Like it's not. It's kind of like this weird thing. Like, oh, okay, somebody's like cheating. That it's like, oh, well, they cheated one time. Like, why is it not? I don't know. Like, why is it not kind of like celebrated to be faithful all the time? I feel like it's not. Like it's kind of like an unspoken
Some
thing.
people
That's
say
like,
it's like
okay,
not
cheat.
Like
Yeah,
cheating
cheating is
just
like
too
another
cool
thing. Like
now.
it's another thing you got to deal with. Like, no,
It's too
you
cool
know,
now.
I can deal with us like going through financial hardship or family hardship, but why I gotta factor in cheating too? Like that's not a hardship that just comes with life. That's something you chose to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't know. That's kind of weird to me how we.
My advice,
It's
I think
tough.
we
It's
just
tough.
need to come together more as women and just let each other know what's going on. Like, stop letting these dudes play both of us and get away with it. That's all I'm saying. If we're gonna sit down and have a around the table talk, or we gonna sit down and talk, let her know, like, I talked to my dude. I know you're someone he's went to because I just had a baby and I was, maybe having, my body wasn't like how it used to be, and he might have, stepped out. But guess what? We had the decision, and you're just going to have to depart from our relationship. Maybe say something like, are those conversations able to have? Like, can we have those conversations so the girl knows to move on? Or do we come across those crazy girls where they're like, but, he wants me. He don't want to be with you. I don't know. I just hope we just come together more often and let each other know what's going on. And let's stop letting these dudes play us. So.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
So next question, which I was excited to also talk about, is what health tips keep the vagina fresh, tight, and healthy?
I think, well, nobody responded to me when I did my Snapchat comments with this, but I actually read, so I had not utilized this, that you're supposed to just wash your vagina with just water. Like, I read this from this black OBGYN, mild water, not super hot, not super cold, but just wash it and then continue about your day getting the soap and everything in the rest of parts of your body.
Yeah, I heard about water too. Warm water, no soap, no, especially nothing with like smells like that. Like you're not supposed to be putting the soap bar
No
or the
bath and
body
body works on your
gel,
vagina.
even lotion, oils, like that stuff don't go up there. It's supposed to be just water.
Just water.
It doesn't. It doesn't. So how do you guys rinse it in the shower? Y'all put y'all's leg up? Like, how is that work? How do you get it clean?
You get that towel, just water, and then just put it right there. It feels good anyway.
You know about people let they rag? True.
It feels good, just water.
That's true.
I don't know about Summer Breeze. Do y'all use Summer Breeze? Yeah. I'm not a Summer Breeze
just
user.
Water, ladies.
Or Summer Eve, my bad.
No.
I don't even use Summer Eve.
No, like Summer Breeze.
I see girls use it. I'm just like, I never really bought it, so I don't know how it works out.
I tried, but I was still too scared because I'm like, anything with a scent, I'm like,
that's an automatic. It's a wrap. You might as well, yeah.
And we have to be very sensitive in that area, even with dudes, ladies. If dudes who want to,
no fingers
down there, even if dudes have been drinking, like I heard if you're drinking beer or they're beer drinkers, anything like that has yeast on it. So you have to be very careful. Like, make sure your dudes go wash their hands before they touch you down there.
Wash their mouth.
In the moment, no, seriously, and don't wash it with mouthwash. Wash it with water.
No, because that'll burn you. It will.
Yeah.
Be careful.
So you gotta be very. Make sure that them fingernails are clean, and make sure they go wash their hands before they touch you down there. Because then you'll be upset the next day. You're like, what's going on? Because so and so ate some chicken wings and wanted to play with you afterwards. So you make sure he go wash his hands. It's super important. It's like washing your hands before you eat. Tell him, what do you do?
Literally.
You wash your hands.
Think about fingernails. Like he could have just took out the trash He could have like just
Oh,
ate like some like imagine the
Be
things
very
like your
careful.
fingernails. Like no, you wouldn't put that in your mouth. So why would you let
Yeah,
somebody
be
put
very
that in that sensitive area? You got to be real
exactly
sensitive. But maybe some people are
right,
not so sensitive
yeah.
right.
down
So
there.
But even
is the
wow.
pineapple thing a real thing for the smell? Like, is that real? Have y'all like witnessed that or even tried it?
I mean, I eat fruit all the time. I think
Yeah.
there's a difference between when you eat healthy and when you eat like fast food a lot.
Trash.
I
Hmm.
think like as far as like urine, like when you like use the bathroom and stuff, you can tell a difference. So I don't think it does anything for the smell. I think that's just regular hygiene.
Hmm.
Hmm.
The taste, I'm not sure though. I think that's a myth, but that's just me.
I heard
Ladies
that it
listening, if you
actually
know
does
is that
help
a
you.
myth, please give tips.
Please
It
give
I
does?
heard it
tips though.
does. It does,
Really?
y'all. It really helps with the taste. Cause you can't, like Richard said, that's good that you eat fruit all the time. Cause you can't just eat it that night and be like, oh, he's gonna come over, it's gonna
Yeah,
be
like
up.
eat some pineapples before.
Oh, let me hurry up. You coming in at 7? I'm about to be eating these all for the past 2 hours. Like, no. Like, it only
Eat a
secretes a
can.
certain kind of fluid from the fruits only if you're eating them consistently. Like, we have a healthy
Hmm.
lifestyle. That's the
Okay.
only time it's gonna be like tasting up, like tasting like fruit or tasting like whatever you eat. Honestly, it tastes how you whatever you eating. So I mean, if you're eating like pork
If you're
chops
eating
every
burgers and
day,
fries, your poo poo gonna taste like burger and fries.
basically,
Ooh.
everybody like, damn, I want me a, I want me a
Hey, he
burger.
might like burgers and fries, so do what you do as long as he
No, y'all, don't listen to the show.
as long as he like, likes doing it, then I guess it's not a problem. Whatever. I just know it's good to start thinking, oh, have you guys heard of the yoni eggs?
Yoni eggs, yeah.
Y'all got
I
some?
wanted to get some, but I know that there's a process to like how you have to clean them. You have to. It's like a spiritual thing. So yeah, you have to like
Really?
clean it.
Yeah,
Like you
so
have to like
I
it's like really spiritual. You can't just buy it and just stick it up there. You gotta like clean it with certain kind of method, and then you have to like pray over. It's like really spiritual.
really.
Yeah,
So I don't know. I have them, but no, I don't have them. But I was just reading up on them, and on people listening. I don't know if you ever heard of yoni eggs, but they um they go inside you and they keep it really tight. And I guess they make it nice or whatever. So that's what I heard about the yoni eggs or whatever. Which
Those things that you stick up.
yeah,
yeah. I heard the same thing.
I never
Actually, a
tried them
couple of
personally.
actresses have used it. With who I see use it?
Candy.
I forgot her
Is it
name.
candy?
Dang, it's gonna come to me on, but like, why did I forget her name? But
mm-hmm.
anyways, so she was saying like on the show she was talking to some talk show hosts and they were like, so what are these yoni eggs? She was telling him, and he was like, yeah. So are they like difficult to like have in? She's like, actually, I have it in right now. So yeah,
Yeah, that's what I heard too. Like they are like you don't feel them, so they're like good for that purpose or whatever.
yeah.
So
You don't feel them. I heard that actually you start off with them being very large, and then you work your way down to a smaller size, which you would think would be the other way around, but no.
right. I mean, would you guys
Mm.
But I
get
haven't
them?
actually had it. I would.
I I don't
Would
think
you
I
get
don't
them,
like
Risha?
putting stuff up there that ain't.
Yeah, I don't
I don't
know.
like putting stuff up there.
Yeah, I feel you. It is.
Wait,
I don't
Michelle, would you
know.
get them? You asking us? Wait, would you get? Would you get it?
I would. I think I would give it a try just to like, you know, just to tighten it up. I mean, I heard good things. Like I wouldn't. I just want to give it a try. I feel like don't knock it till you try it. You know.
Yeah. So you would try it.
I would. I seen y'all seen Grey's Anatomy? I mean, not Grey's Anatomy. My bad. 50 Shades. He put the whole thing up in there the whole night.
Oh, see, I haven't seen that movie.
Glimpse.
I haven't seen it.
I'm sorry, but
you just ruined it.
My
just
bad.
kidding.
I guess keeps the juices flowing or whatever. So that's a good one. So, ladies, I don't know who's listening. If you ever try Kegels or you have some health tips on the vagina that you know of that you tried, please tune in to Melanin Voices and give us some tips. Give our listeners some healthy tips.
Wait, guys, that was the actress name. Sorry, I'm so sporadic. But Regina Hall, she was on the Conan show, and he's asking her about yoni beads. She's the one that was talking about it.
And she likes them?
Yeah, she loves them. She says she wears them every day.
See? Haha. Yeah, they're good. So the next question, Risha, what do you think about the weight? Like, how, do you think the weight is important before dude comes to, before you do something with a dude? Do you think the weight is important?
I think it's important because at this rate, unless you are, first of all, unless you're just like about that life and you know what you want, do you? But if you're on some, I'm trying to go far, I'm trying to like make a relationship out of this, long term, longevity, then I think you should wait. And even sometimes I think like in a relationship, it's good to take sex out because you get to like really see if you like somebody minus the sex. Because sex is it's just sex.
Same.
Like it's not everything. It hasn't, like, sex is only a 20% of a relationship to me, maybe 15. Even a marriage is like 20% maybe, because that runs out, like that runs dry to me.
Right.
Personally, just knowing. And I just feel like if you wait, like you can maybe like eliminate somebody without having to give them the cookies. Because that sucks when you like give it up and he's trash, and then what do you have there? You know what I'm saying? So I say wait. Personally, I think even wait during the relationship. If y'all got some stuff going on, it's real cloudy, and if y'all going through it, I think sometimes you should like step back from sex and just be cool. I know personally, I had to, when I was about to get married, we decided to wait and not do anything, just to like make sure, hey, I can do this.
Yeah,
I can do this without, sex. I really love you for you.
Really
it's not just, the D. So
she did in her marriage.
I think
she
it's super important.
Sex, and she thinks it's super important for us to wait as women. Do you think the same thing?
I think so. Obviously, I would never judge a woman if she decided to have sex on the first day or whatever she was comfortable with doing, because every situation is different, right? But personally, I know how I am emotionally, and I get emotionally attached very fast. And I would hate to get emotionally attached to somebody when it's just temporary. To find myself just giving myself to somebody, overextending myself for them to just leave very suddenly would really rock my world, and I already know that because I'm so emotional. So yeah, I personally I would wait, and I would wait for, and I have waited for quite some time.
Yeah, I'm a strong person for the wait too. Yeah. But I'm gonna ask y'all, like, do you give yourself, like, when you're dating someone, do you say, okay, I'm gonna make him wait for 3 months, I'm gonna make him wait for 6 months, or do you kind of just find that out with each other? Or how do you find out? Like, do you put a time limit on it before you say, okay, I'm gonna give it up? Or like let's say he's tried about maybe 3 months in, and then you kind of was like, hold on, do you say, okay, I'm gonna give him like 3 more months or anything like that? Or do you guys just kind of like spare of the moment, whatever?
That's hard. I don't know. It's like it depends, man. I don't know. Like I think as far as like waiting, like 90 days, like 100 days, it don't matter. Like it could be 100 days and then boom, there it go. So I don't really think like the matter of days matters. Personally, I think just waiting until you know. Ideally, it would be better like to just wait until marriage, but how many people can do that? It's so hard.
That's how it's like different situations, different call for different actions. Because honestly, I mean, I don't understand like the whole 90-day rule because sometimes you can wait longer or just a little bit under that. But I don't know who came up with that 90-day rule. Like who came up with just 90 days? Like should it? Who said
I
this shouldn't be
mean,
more
Was that
or
on that
a little
movie?
bit less or whatever the case is? Like who knows that that's just like the golden rule of 90 days. That's like in every book, every conversation too.
Who started
You
that?
know?
That's true. Who started that?
yeah, I think a meme came up with that. Honestly,
That's what I'm
I have
thinking.
no idea. I some freaking sorry ass Steve Harvey. I'm against. I mean, I'm not for Steve Harvey anymore. I don't know about y'all, but he's been
Like
giving all this
three
relationship advice and been in like 4 or 5 marriages and talking to
different
Trump,
strokes for
and
Yeah,
different
not
I
folks.
don't know.
anymore.
I just
Uh,
can't for
from his
me.
past actions. I can't. But I used to.
Right,
Heavy.
right,
Yep,
exactly.
everybody was on it.
Used to.
So for the ladies listening, definitely, I mean, seems like we're all three of us are on the same page on the waiting, but you guys might have something where, you don't think a man should wait, and you might also have ideas about, the wait, but I'm all for waiting. I'm a pretty religious person. I do think there's a way that if both of you are kind of have similar values, finding something that you both value in outside of sex and find something and then work on that before you go into like sex and things like that, because that's a small thing to me. Like
Super
it's
small.
not. Yeah, it's overrated too for me. Like as an adult, as I learned, growing up, it's just really overrated. I feel like my relationship and my partnership is super important, more than
Yep.
anything.
Wait.
Yes. So, Mariah, I know you got a lot of dudes this time on our snap, even though this is a
Yeah.
ladies around the talk table, but I mean around the table talk. But what did your snap? How did your Snapchat combos go?
It went well. Like I said, I just got dudes' opinions on the weight, like we were just talking about. I didn't get any ladies, which is so sad. But a very, very, very faithful listener, Ashi, he wrote in stating that he thinks that women should wait. And the reason why he thinks that women should wait is because they're able to stay around longer if they make men wait. Reason being, men it gives men more time to get to know the girl because they're not having sex, so they're having meaningful conversation in place of sex.
Hmm. Okay, that's different. Mariah, what did you think about when you heard that?
I thought it to be somewhat true. Like, if you're not having sex, you have to find other things to talk about or to do, right? So in that instance, I understand. So,
Yeah, I feel you.
what do you
Yeah,
think? You
I
think that
think
he's right? Like, I mean, we have a whole other guy that said no, but you think that she's right with saying making a man wait gives a man time to get to know you and they'll have more meaningful conversations versus just talking about sex after that's all you've ever done and never known to do with them.
yeah, I think that's true. I think waiting will get to let you know someone on another level. Like sex is one thing, but your knowing you as a person is way more important. So, Arisha, what Mariah was saying, like, is the um seeing is it important for us to build relationships first before like having a relationship. What do you think?
Absolutely. Like again, that sex is like 15 to 20%. Like what you gonna do with the other 80%? that can't keep the relationship going. Like, you got to get to know somebody. You need to see them in the fall, the winter, the spring, the summer. You need to see them happy, mad, sad, sick, on top, at their lowest. Like, you got to see people for what they really are. So, yeah, wait, man. That sex stuff, it's a dime in a dozen.
Absolutely. You can get sex from
And
anywhere.
yeah, and when you love somebody, I'm sure that can make the sex a little better anyway. So when you like really get to know somebody.
At least it should.
I mean, I can't speak for everybody, but I would assume when you love somebody, you know, you give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I feel you. So I guess we're just good girls, huh? We say wait.
No, but no, honestly, you do that. No, but I mean, like I said, if you're comfortable doing it, like if you feel comfortable, do you. I just know I can't. Like if I would be crushed, somebody just left me after a one night stand or something. I know myself.
Right.
And so since I know myself, I'm not gonna put myself in that situation. And also you're like exchanging energies with people. So you don't want to just be exchanging energies and giving all yourself to somebody for them just to leave.
Right.
And you're like, damn, I thought we had something. And they're like, nah, baby, this is just it. And even if you like do continue our own relationship, but like just to have that 50-50 chance of, because even, I mean, after a couple months they could get it and be gone too, but it's a less likely chance of that happening versus you guys just doing it right off bat or soon or whatever.
Yeah.
I agree.
Agreed.
So,
agreed.
That's why I can't, because I know myself.
Yeah, I personally, I never had a one night stand. I could honestly say that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I haven't either, but
we must be good girls then, you know.
We're grannies, y'all. We some grannies.
One night stands.
People
put that kind of stuff on their bucket list. Some people put that kind of stuff on their bucket list. Like, why? For what do you want to put that on your bucket list for? I don't know. I guess
I'll be sad. I get mad when somebody don't text me back. Like, I can only imagine.
Let alone
if I
get
up
up and leave.
Text me back.
You get up and he ain't even there no more. He left you a note on the dresser. Have a good day with a smiley face, or not even that, a text.
Or you text him and he don't text back. He just block your ass.
Oh.
Like,
man, I'll leave first. I'll leave first to save myself the embarrassment.
I'm getting up at 5:30 if I gotta get up out of there first.
Right after. Like, I wouldn't even be able to sleep. Cause I don't trust you. And I don't even know you.
Ain't nobody gonna see me doing the walk of shame either.
Right.
I'm getting out of there.
Right. So that was a great right. So that was a great ladies talk, I think. We did discuss a lot of topics, and I think these topics that we shared are important. Like, it's good to know that we can come together and talk about these certain things, because a lot of us do share a lot of the same stories. And I think it's super important as us to continue on, like, sharing these stories with each other, because sisterhood is important. I don't know about you guys. I just wish that our sisterhood was stronger, because we can shut things down if we gather up. Like, these men wouldn't have no control if sisterhood.
So much power. Women have so much power. You just got to know how to use it, man.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what I'm thinking too. So excited to talk about those topics, and people who are listening, I hope you guys continue, put in some of your ideas, or you might disagree with what we're saying. Comment,
right?
Let us
know. Be like, girl, what's wrong with the one night stand? Girl, what's up?
Like, y'all too bougie.
Let us know what y'all think.
Right.
Oh, y'all too dang bougie. Or I tried yoni eggs before and I like them, or whatever the case is.
Right, exactly.
Put me on game.
Okay,
put us on.
Eat your strawberries and your berries and your strawberries and your, because keep that. I think those are still
Drink
good
your water.
To have for your poom poom clean, poom fresh.
Especially in the summer. The summer's coming up. The heat is getting hot.
Keep it dry.
Shower now.
Keep it dry.
Shower.
Not even for somebody else, for yourself.
No, for real. Hey. Trimming was good too. I forgot to mention that. Like, keep it trimmed, because as soon as you have a little bit of hair, that scent.
Hair equals mess.
It does.
Take that hair off.
For real.
On now, it holds the funk. You gotta. If it's bare, it's easier to clean on up.
Exactly. Wipe on up. Anyway, great talk. Let's go ahead and talk about the Black Business of the Week. I chose this Black Business of the Week. It is moreprogressproject.com. I'm super excited to talk about it because this is Jeff and I's company. If you don't know who Jeff is my husband. We have started a STEM program that started about a week ago, and we partnered with Harlem YMCA, and our students were teaching are at Thurgood Marshall High School. So I'm super excited to see like how well Jeff is really the facilitator. You know, I don't mind being the help in this situation because it's just nice to see that we're bringing some engineering, some science, technology, some robotics to Harlem and to like our minority students who never get the opportunities to see something outside of what they're used to, which is athletes and sports. Mm-hmm. So I need them to look up to people who can really be I want them to be CEOs. I want them to be creators. I want them to be makers. So super excited to see them like create these robots, and we're going to have them go to the Makers Fair, which is in New York in October. More Progress is also growing into a mentoring company too, which is something I'm working on right now, which is going to hopefully have like a strong mentoring foundation with the STEM connected with the mentoring, because I feel like those two are super important. So I'm super excited to bring that as Business of the Week, and I try to keep you guys updated on more stuff, but you can definitely visit our website at moreprogressproject.com for more information. If you have any ideas or if you're looking to start a STEM program in your community, just reach out and we can definitely help you with starting that business. So
grants come through.
Yay.
It was a good, I know, right? For real. Grants too, for real.
Come through.
Right. So are there any last minute notes, ladies, or last minute sayings, anything you guys want to add to before we end the show?
No.
I'm just happy to be on here.
Thank you for coming. We really appreciate it. You are our first guest. You get to hear yourself on the cast. Woo woo. Want to have you more often because we definitely like another voice, you know.
The next Breakfast Club coming soon.
This is the Breakfast Club.
Hey.
That's how they be.
Michelle Charlemagne.
I know that's how they be. Like, we have a special guest today. You know,
they
DJ Envy has the same thing. A very special guest.
Very special guest.
All the way from Denver, Colorado. You know, boo boo.
And New York.
Good morning. You know how you do it.
He said, "Good morning, this DJ Envy's the Breakfast Club."
Yeah, and we are.
The Breakfast Club, and we got a very special guest in the building.
Right. We trying to get our Melanin voices. This is Melanin Voices. Melanin Voices.
Everybody got to start somewhere.
I know, right?
Definitely.
All right. So, let's go ahead and close it off. Thank you guys so much for listening. Please tune in to us for next Sunday. And, follow our Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube, go to melaninvoices.com. Yes, we're everywhere. Yes. So also, if you want to be a guest on our show when you are starting your own business or you really want to get your voice out there because you are really passionate about something, reach out and say, hey, I want to be a guest on your show, and we'll definitely put you on here because this, again, is a platform for all voices. So thank you guys so much for listening.
Bye.
See you guys next week.